everyone, Tim, Adam, and Sam here, and welcome to Flipper Flicks. Today's episode is brought to you by DB.
DB is a Scandinavian brand that makes backpacks and bags to help people on the move stay ready for anything.
From the streets to the peaks, DB's gear is travel tested by some of the world's best athletes, adventurers, and creators.
Over the past decade, DB has designed and developed the best bags in the market.
With DB's patented hookup system, you are able to attach smaller products to your backpack, roller, or tote.
One thing's for sure, you have to have the right luggage for the job. It's no fun towing your belongings down a cobblestone street.
Yeah, we don't want you breaking your wheels out there. So we're teaming up with DB to exclusively offer our listeners 10% off your next purchase by using the code POD10. Or you can simply go to the link in our show notes.
DB, it's time to move on. Time to get going. We hope you enjoy this episode.
Cue the singing giraffes!
Someone poisoned the water hole. We're Flipper Flicks, and we will not be those ones poisoning the water hole.
Was it
We're not
Luther?
Crazy people. Yeah, it's Luther.
It was Luther. I knew it. Lex Luthor fell very far.
Yeah, he seriously did. That guy was apparently a genius in this movie, or so they said. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't see it, but yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
We're Flipper Flicks.
I already said that.
And I'm Adam.
I also already said my name.
Yeah,
so you can't get me on either one.
Wait, what was your purpose?
I said, welcome to the show. Movie review. I said things. I don't remember them all.
Now you're stressing him out.
Anyways, we have social media, and you can find us at... Well, you're probably right. Anyways, we're at Flipper Flicks. We're on Instagram and Twitter. I think it's been about 5 months since we've posted on Twitter, so if you really want to reach us, Instagram's the way. Or you can email us at flipperflicks@gmail.com. We also have a fantastic website that is totally going to be here forever, right? No. No. Well, the website that is super fancily named is www.flipperflicks.wixsite.com/home. And yeah, I'm hoping to get that changed. We're trying to roll out this fancy season 2 thing in a few weeks. 5.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know, real fancy.
Tell them how it is, McCluskey.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the wheel, but we're gonna kind of pick. We're gonna, instead of just having an everlasting wheel, we're gonna pick some from the very beginning of the season, have it whittled down throughout it, and by the time end of the season, we'll actually get more of our layout that we wanted.
Yes.
Lay of the land.
Because you know how our wheel is evil, and it will give us 5 box office bucks in a row. We're all constantly trying to just get a little bit more variety in our categories.
I'm using my 6 or 7 picks all on box office bust.
I hope you do. And I hope you get them all.
I don't think I got
You get
any
them
of
all back.
Anyways, our episodes drop at 1 p.m. on Thursdays.
Yep. And
Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern
on the
time,
East Coast.
Did you want to say anything else about season 2? Or you're still working out the details?
I'm still working. Well, the website's going to change, so that's a plus.
The website's going to change. The wheel's going to change. What about the episodes? Anything going to change?
I don't think so.
Just the amount of episodes? You'll take a little breaky break?
Yeah, the episode count will change. It's not going to be 70 episodes for a season this time. That's a normal season length. I swear. Check out, animes. That's all I can think of that's that long. How many shows have 70 episodes in a single season? None.
A single? Yeah. Well, those are also... There's a lot of shows that are season 1, and then they're actually multiple seasons, if you go elsewhere. But they just, collapse it into one.
Yeah, season 1A, season 1B. But I think that's all I got, right, Sam?
Yeah, I was just trying to say that it'll probably be, 25, 26 episodes?
Yeah, 26, that's right.
1 week break, and then 25, 26. So you're basically getting the same amount of episodes, just a little bit more tailored to the wheel, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to try and keep coming up with new ones each season.
Yeah. And also, make sure to send in the recommendations at the website, because, I would like to do a couple different recommendations each season.
Yeah.
But if we don't have any, we can't do them.
Right.
So send them in.
That's right, Clarice.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
What movie did we watch this week?
We watched
Say it in one breath.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. It was on HBO Max.
It's in the max.
And the synopsis is...
Take a good breath first.
In this adaptation of John Brent's book, a young journalist, John Kelso, travels to Savannah, Georgia, to cover the city's Christmas celebration amid a backdrop of eccentric characters. He becomes intrigued by a sultry singer, Mandy, and engrossed by a murder trial. And there's more to the synopsis, but I feel like that's a decent spot to cut it without giving too much detail.
There's been a murder in Savannah.
Yeah, that's 100% why
It's
I
like
picked it.
molasses
So we can say
just
that.
pouring out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
There's been a murder in Savannah.
Murder in Savannah.
In Savannah.
In case you guys were wondering, we like to make bad accents.
Hey, that's actually from The Office's
It
bad
is.
accent.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
The first time we ever went to Savannah, I think I said that about 30 times.
Oh, yeah. Why
I still
wouldn't
say
you?
it a lot.
Yeah. Anytime I reference Savannah, you gotta say that. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Why did we get this?
Yeah. Why did we get this? Is it a box office bust?
It is a box office bust.
Lols. I was
Did you
shitting
not-
on box
Who
office
would've
bust.
thought?
Who'd have thunk it?
I totally forgot that it was one. And so, this is like the millionth box office bust. So I really had to
It legitimately, I think it's like our 7th or 8th.
scroll down the list of stuff. Because what I found is that a lot of the box office busts we've seen. So I was like,
We've seen and what?
I don't know what that says about our movie taste.
We've seen and what?
We've seen and...
Enjoyed.
Oh, yes, that too. So, yeah, I don't know what that says about our movie taste. But anywho, I picked this one because I had heard about it a couple years ago when I was going to Savannah for the first time. Somebody recommended it for me because they said, hey, it's shot in Savannah. And after you go, you'll be able to do that thing where you watch and you're like, I went there, which I love to do in movies, by the way.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. And so I didn't watch it.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours. And so I was excited to watch it now because I was like, why the heck not? It's a
Why
box
the heck
office
not?
bust.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, Tim, what about you? Any expectations for this one?
I'd never heard of it. Nobody's ever recommended it to me. I don't. Judging by the cover, I could see I probably would have been like, "Woo! Look, there's a movie." But
That's a movie.
It seemed like one that would have been up my alley. So I don't know. It just kind of flew under my radar.
You were only like 8 when it came out.
Yeah,
though.
it's like-
Exactly. I
older.
think that leads to part of it. Yeah. I mean, I was excited to watch it. I don't know if excited is the correct word, but I was like, oh, a movie. I was young when it came out, and it could be a good not thrill, more of a mystery, detective style movie. I could be into this, and yeah, I was I don't know, looking forward to it.
Nice. Adam?
So Sam has told me about it 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, okay, that's cool. That's neat. Didn't do any investigating at all, and then she brought it up, and I was like, oh, I like watching movies from where I've been. So I was pretty excited about that. I knew it was a crime, specifically a 90s crime mystery movie.
Right.
That's like a genre in its own.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the 90s were just there were so many of them.
Were there?
7, along came Polly. Along came a spider or something or other. This one.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
There's quite a few. There was like 95 to 2000. It just seemed like they were churning them out.
Okay. I believe you.
But I can't name them all. I'm sleepy today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, I was excited though. I'm not always the biggest John Cusack fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say it now. I
I
typically
agree with that.
I don't dislike him. I'm just
Not
I would not
loyal.
I wouldn't go see a movie because I'm like, John Cusack's in it. I have to see that.
Yeah.
There are actors that I'm like that. Like Edward
Yeah.
Norton, who was offered the role of John Kelso.
Oh, that would have been a completely different movie, I feel like.
Yeah,
was-
that would have been
Yeah.
interesting.
That was right around American History X, before Fight Club. So, gotcha. That era of Nortonness. But yeah, I'm going to get started real quick.
Do it.
Spoilers. Boom. I started. Ball's in your court, Sam.
Sweet. Okay. I'll take it. So, I don't know, this John Cusack character.
John Kelso.
Yeah. It's very close to his real life name, so it's hard to remember.
Also, it's really close to the guy Kelso's name in
that 70s show.
Yes.
There you go.
Because of Kelso.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think Kelso is also in Scrubs.
We're doing that thing where we say it like 50 times in 1 second, and then the people will be like, how many times can they say Kelso? At least
Kelso.
5 more.
Don't test me.
But anywho.
Were you saying something?
Yeah, I was trying
Kelso.
to. Kelso.
Oh, was it Kelso?
Kelso is a writer for Town and Country, right? And so he goes down to cover this Christmas party because what's-his-face specifically, is his name John? No, they're
Jim. John,
okay, I was
Kelso.
like, they're both not named John.
John, Jim, and Kelso.
Yeah.
And Williams. And James.
Kelso, and Kelso.
There's also James and Billy.
That's a nice attorney law firm. Kelso and
Kelso.
Kelso and Kelso.
I wonder if they got good queso.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kelso's queso.
Ooh.
Let's open it up next to the toe depot and call it a day.
Oh, man.
But anywho.
Were you saying something?
I was attempting to say something other than Kelso. Jimmy had basically like been requested him, right? Because he liked his book and he's a washed up writer. Anyway, this was not my point. My point was that one of the opening scenes, they're talking about like the drink, and he like the drink that he made, and he's like pouring it for him, and he goes 3 parts fruit and 7 parts liquor.
Are you talking about Joe?
Yeah, and I was like, that sounds like something we would have made back in the day.
Yeah. Issue here.
I think I have made that drink.
And I was like, aren't y'all a little old for that? I'm just kidding. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Right.
Do people drink hard on Christmas? I have never.
I mean,
I think so.
I haven't, but
the
I think that's a
good
thing.
Does do that. I don't know. I find that getting sloppy with your family, is that a real thing?
Yeah.
That's weird.
People do it. But the real drink of Savannah is not that drink. It is sweet tea.
No. It's Wet Willie's.
There you
Well,
go.
yeah, it's Wet Willie's, but like, I mean, sweet tea. Come on, like you're in the South.
Well, I think they serve them sweet tea a couple times.
Lemonade.
Don't they?
Yeah.
What the heck? They serve them lemonade and not sweet tea? What the heck?
Lemonade does make more of an appearance in this movie, which I feel like is
a crime against the South.
Yeah.
What the hell? I will say that every time they served him lemonade, I thought of that one lady in The Happening going, "Boy, you eye my lemon drink." I don't know why. I was just like,
I forgot about
couldn't remember it. Yeah, exactly. But another problem.
You had a problem?
Well, besides the lack of sweet tea, was the lack of she crab soup.
Whoa.
They did have some low country cooking.
They said the best of low country cooking, and there was no she crab soup. What the fuck?
We live in the low country, so Sam's very
I'm an
heated
expert.
about this. We've lived here not even a year, so she's obviously an expert.
Clearly.
Excuse me.
She actually gets it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, she crab soup, everybody knows. Even, like, Tim knows.
Tim knows.
Yes.
Tim doesn't live here, and Tim knows. See,
Tim knows.
It's a thing. It's a thing for the area, and you don't... Not okay.
All right, so for the actual story...
No, that's it. I'm out.
You're meeting all these people, and they all seem to know Kelso's name.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Savannah is small. It's like a smaller big town. I don't believe that everybody would know each other in Savannah, personally.
I wouldn't think so.
But anyways, that's what it felt like. And my first initial thought, even though I knew it was a crime movie, I was like, oh shit, is this like one of those ones where like you get kind of like absorbed into the town? I didn't realize it was a true story.
Oh, really?
Are you saying, oh really, to me not knowing, or oh really, it's a true story?
I did not know it was a true story.
Okay, yes, it's a true story.
Weird.
Well, so, it's based on a true story.
Wait, I thought it was based on the book.
which is based on a
It's
true story.
story.
Lady
So
Chablis is
guy-
real.
Amazing.
That's
And Lady
awesome.
Lady Chablis is played by Lady Chablis.
I know. I love that.
Wait, what?
I know. And she said, a reporter asked her, like, yo, who does she want to play her in the movie? And she was like, if I'm not playing myself, there ain't going to be no movie.
That's amazing.
I was like, I love you, Lady Chablis.
This lady is awesome.
Yes! She was one of the MVPs. Like, every time she had a scene, amazing. It was the best thing ever.
All these people keep coming to my house, and none of them are bringing me flowers.
Oh,
Kelso arrives with flowers the next time.
I was going to say, he learned his lesson.
He's smart, yeah.
I know.
He knew better.
Oh man, she was hilarious. But I thought that he was gonna get stuck in the city because I didn't realize it was a true story, ish.
Right.
Oh, like
I didn't know at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that, but
Like, you know what I mean? Like The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like he was. Yeah,
He's gonna get
I
the
changed.
city.
That would have changed my perspective a bit because I definitely didn't like. I guess that wasn't like something that was on screen.
I was going to say,
Did
I
I-
feel like they didn't say it, but maybe they did and we just missed it.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that.
I don't know if it was said. The way I first found out before I was doing all my notes was I was reading the quote from Lady Chablis.
Yeah.
Chablis. My bad, I've been saying the name wrong. Chablis. Off a wine bottle.
One of her quotes that I loved that her mom told her, that was like near the flower scene. I don't know if it was when he first met her or if when it was he
would've
came
been,
back
yeah.
with the flowers. And she goes, 2 tears in a bucket, motherfuck it. I was like, nice. That's when I knew I was going to like her.
Yep.
But I mean, you're meeting characters. Like, you've got Luther that we brought up at the very beginning. Luther has horseflies tied to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the part where, and then he was like staring at him. Then Luther leaves, and they're like, "Oh, he's gonna
Don't drink the tap water today."
And it's like, and don't they? Is that when they mention he's a genius?
Yeah.
I think it is.
so.
And I was just
Yeah.
like, that man. How is he a genius? It's like, I don't see it.
I can't get there, but yeah,
Yeah.
like he was the character in the book is he works at he was involved in chemistry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not chemistry between two humans, but like Breaking Bad.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. No, I got
So.
you. I follow.
That's why everybody actually believed he could taint the water supply
Yeah.
because he was a chemist.
Makes sense.
Tap the tainted water supply.
Oh, man.
And then you got another great character that is Minerva,
Yes. I loved Minerva.
who is doing the Gullah culture, or I think a version. I don't know, because I've tried to read up on the Gullah culture because it's what we're around. Like, there's so much of
Right.
it. I don't know if it was exactly that because that was more voodoo.
I thought, wasn't her husband like the something of Beaufort County?
Yeah. I don't know.
So there you go.
I mean, yes, just north of Savannah is Beaufort County, where we actually live. Kind of crazy.
I know, but I was just saying like her husband was like I can't remember.
He was a doctor
Yeah.
in Beaufort County. Best doctor.
Yeah. So there you go. But no, I was trying to connect that to the Gullah culture. I don't know, but she was great. I liked her a lot too.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, but continuing on with the story, there's been a murder at a Christmas party that occurred in May.
I was gonna say it was not a Christmas party, was it?
It was a Christmas party. That is why Kelso was hired to do...
Yeah, but I thought that was.
It was literally a Christmas party that had, like, no decorations.
Yeah, I missed that part. I seem to be missing things in this movie.
The one part that I can think of that, like, screamed Christmas in air quotes is when Joe Odom, like, the guy that's friends with Mandy.
Uh-huh.
I thought they were a thing, but he, like, turns on all the lights outside
Oh yeah.
to see, like, to do all the Christmas lights.
I feel like the squares were decorated like
They were.
They went past like Forsyth and
Oh.
Chippewa, and they had like ribbons.
Yeah,
and
they
garland
did have
and shit.
something.
It was subtle.
Yeah.
It didn't smack you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm remembering that now.
But yeah, the real life murder happened in May.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Go
what
ahead,
about
Tim.
that chick, I guess, that she just randomly shows up at his door and like goes in and
Right. I was confused by that.
what? I was like, if that was like really happened, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I get being friendly, being neighbors, whatever, blah blah blah. Maybe she was like, "Hey, can I go over there?" And I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It was kind of odd. Odd situation.
That was part of me more thinking like he's going to be trapped inside the city.
Right,
Yeah.
like he's
But Billy Hansen, fucking Jude Law, looking like a child.
Yeah,
Like-
seriously.
He was like 25. I'm like, I don't think I've seen you that young. Oh my.
And then like later, so when he first, I don't know. I guess
When I first saw him, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, when he was like cleaning his car, I didn't know it was him because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I 100% knew it was him.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was him till he like came barging in the Christmas party or whatever when they like full on like I don't know showed him, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. And then later on when he's being all like attitudey and he comes back all upset, like I don't know, I was just like, wow,
Money
Jude
me
Law.
now.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
But
Yeah.
I did think it was funny when he, like, broke the glass and he, like, wields it at John Kelso. And at this point, dude has also had, like, a gun pointed at him by that crazy lady downstairs, right?
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody's
yeah.
waving guns around. Yeah.
So I feel like he's just, like, trying to just be like, can I not die tonight? That'd be great. Like,
That'd be
that's
us.
the vibe he's, like, giving off because he just keeps, like, ducking and shit. Like,
right.
He has the appropriate response.
Yeah.
He does.
Like, people were all blowing it off. I'm like, oh my god, I'm 99% sure that's a loaded gun.
Yeah.
And they're like, yep, it is.
And they're like, oh, we've only had a few drinks.
Yeah, exactly. And then that one lady starts talking about how her husband killed himself with said gun that she has in her possession or something. It's just
But we were on the rock.
A
yeah,
similar
I was
gun.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's like, it doesn't sound like he killed himself.
Yeah.
I know.
The more
You sound
she
like
goes
you
on.
knew how you got away with murder.
Yeah.
Right? Man, I was just taken aback by all those people. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people we met.
Yeah, like Rapido.
Really quickly.
Rapido.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them were characters too, not just like, oh, Joe Schmo. They were just like, the hell? Like, for instance, Joe Odom,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
the crazy neighbor, he, like, John Kelso's car is broken down and he comes up on a carriage. Well, they rear-ended my car and then I didn't want to sue, so I just took their carriage.
It's
What?
amazing.
I'm sorry, what now?
Did he say that? I feel like Kelso is like the embodiment of, like, if all these people are really real, like outside of Lady Chablis, because we know Lady Chablis is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If all these folks are real, I think Kelso has the right reactions.
Yes.
I would agree.
Like the guy that walks the imaginary dog every day.
Yeah, I was confused by that at first.
Yeah. Well, when they first showed him, like, walking the dog, I'm like, oh, okay, is this, like, a ghost movie or some shit?
Yeah.
Like,
Right, yeah. There was a lot of weird vibes this movie was getting.
Yeah.
Giving.
It gave me some, like, I was getting confused at what the vibe was supposed to be. Because Kelso just seems so out of place. Because he's,
Mm-hmm.
to me,
For sure.
to me, he's like what a viewer would look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a quote for him that the Utes won't really understand.
Two Utes.
Except the charge operator.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
had to accept charges.
I didn't either.
Me neither.
I knew it was
How-
a thing.
Yeah.
Right, like, we were around for it, but, like,
Yeah.
none of us, we weren't old enough to accept charges.
Yeah, we weren't we weren't of age to be like, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Along those lines, did you guys ever call 411 to, like, get the movie theater times, like the
No.
show times?
I never did.
Sweet. Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Sam did.
Yeah, it was like, that's like such a weird thing to think about nowadays,
sure.
that you would like call and sit on the phone.
You'd have to
and
listen to
wait
it
for
and-
all
yeah.
of the single show times for every movie.
When I was growing up in a small town, so like there's only one movie theater. You could just call the movie theater.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was easier.
That is a lot easier.
Whatever.
I would
Sit on the phone for 5 minutes, and then you gotta be like, shit, what did they say for that show time? Can we
Yeah.
make that one?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, I don't miss that.
Right? But you know what I do miss is going to Churchill's.
Yeah.
Which is the restaurant they went to. We actually were just there back in months ago.
Back in months ago? I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we went to the restaurant Churchill's, which is the one that Joe is playing the piano and Mandy is singing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And Sam and I were like smacking each other like, hey, we were just there. Hey, we were just there. Hey, Adam, did you see that we were there? Sam, did you see we were just there?
It was like this way all through the movie.
Yeah, it was.
In case anyone wants to know what it looked like in our living room.
Any time there's a movie that we've been to the place, we're just like elbowing each other.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can't not, really.
Right?
Yeah. I will say, Tim, we've been trying to get Tim to come to see Savannah because Tim likes his ghosts.
Yeah.
Mhm. I do.
And Savannah they nailed the ghost part.
Prime, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Oh, yeah,
Bonaventure,
eventually.
yeah, Bonaventure Cemetery is a gorgeous cemetery, and that's a very weird sentence.
It's huge.
No, I don't think that's weird. I think there's lots of cemeteries that are really nice looking and pleasing to be in, as weird as that might sound.
Aesthetically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing we learned when we went to Savannah. One of the 3 things that is very important in the South. Big cemeteries, they're a thing. They're
Yep.
sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
And SEC football. They were very obsessed with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that one guy, like,
Really?
before his trial, right? He, like...
Uga.
he, like-
he had the University of Georgia Bulldog.
Well, yeah, but I just thought it was funny. He, like, cracks a joke. He's like, dude, you have a trial in a couple days. And he's like, I don't care. It's homecoming or something. Or opening
Opening
weekend.
game against Bama.
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
The shit matters.
So that Bulldog actually was the mascot.
At the time?
No.
Nice.
He just retired.
Oh, he's a retired
That's awesome.
bulldog.
Yeah, so they actually brought him in, and he was on the movie. He was on the movie,
The movie show.
but I don't know. It was pretty funny. Oh, I guess that guy, Jude Law eventually does die, though.
Mm-hmm. At the hands of Jim.
Jimmy.
Jimothy.
Whatever the J... Yeah, exactly. Whatever
name
the
is
J name
James.
is. Okay. I wasn't wrong. And so he gets thrown into jail, which I did have a part that I liked of that where, like, they somehow hook the phones to each other so that he can make calls to his regular people.
Yeah.
And then he's like, that one guy is like barking or whatever, and he's like, oh, I'll put the dogs in the garden. And then they start beating him up, and I'm like, yeah,
No.
it totally sounds like you put the dogs in the garden, dude. Didn't at all sound like anything else. Nope.
Nah.
And I also liked how aggressive he was about that dog that lived next to him that barked, and then he just plays organ really loudly.
Dude, second movie in a row with organs.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They're making a comeback or something.
They
I don't know.
are.
So Tim has to pick a movie with an organ. We gotta get wordplay, man.
Yeah.
We have to get
I knew you were gonna say
wordplay.
that. I already know the movie.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet. Is it Van Helsing?
Is it Beauty and the Beast Christmas where they spent all the budget on making the organ a character?
Wait, who voiced
Nope.
him?
Tim Curry.
Yeah, he
Not-
fucking nailed that role, too.
Oh man, I can't believe you guys haven't guessed it. Yeah, no.
Neither of those?
Is it Phantom of
Nope.
the Church?
What?
I don't think Phantom of the Opera has an organ, so I changed it to the fact that all churches seem to have organs.
Wait, have we seen it?
Have we seen it?
It was Phantom of the Opera, and I'm fairly certain in one of the versions there's an organ.
Nice.
Do you guys ever accidentally say Oregon when you say Oregon?
I think I literally just did that.
You did, but I know I have said that.
I was like, maybe they won't catch it.
I definitely did not say a state. I said. So you got Oregon, and then Oregon.
and
Kelso,
and Kelso.
Oh, and Urukai, yeah. We got Oregon Kelso, we got Oregon Kelso, and then we got Oregon Kelso. That one's the one in your body.
Yes, that one.
So the second half of this film
Yes.
is basically just
The
the West Wing South Edition.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've never seen West Wing.
I haven't either. I thought they were like in the. Isn't that the one where they're in the president? Like.
Oh, yeah, that would make more sense.
I was like, I don't think they're in court for
Law
that.
and Order.
I don't know for sure.
Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah
Unit. That's what SVU stands for, right?
Savannah Unit.
Savannah Victims Unit.
No, but I felt like Kelso again looks so out of place because he's like looking so like a excited puppy dog every time somebody talks. Oh, what's happening next?
Yeah, I had that written down where he's like on the edge of his seat and everybody else is just like there. And I'm like, that's so weird. Like, what the heck?
Dude's mom is behind him, like holding steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious that objection. On what grounds? He's trying to make a prejudice, like,
Yeah.
do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he throws it back at him, and I was like, look at that judge, actually. I thought the judge in this fake film
Yes.
was fair in that respect.
Yeah.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, good. Sorry, we've seen, like, what was it? Like, what was the one with Borat, Sam?
The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah, and that judge was crazy. So I think that was the last time I saw a judge in a movie that wasn't It's Always Sunny. So.
And the Always Sunny judges are clearly amazing.
Oh, yeah, he's from Die
yeah,
Hard.
he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's from Die
He went
Hard.
from cop to judge.
Like, it's a pretty good route, you know? But to get Lady Chablis to come, he had to take her to the... what's it called?
The debutante.
Yes.
And I loved that scene. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. She was just, like, working it. And then, like, as they're starting to leave, well, she does this great toast, which I don't remember, but it was amazing.
I was like, look at my top, look at your bottom, look at my bottom, look at your top, look at our middles, and something.
Maybe you might get a little or something like that. I don't know. It was great. And then, like, they're, like, still, like, messing around because basically she's made up a whole big scene and he's trying to get her out.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there and he's like, I'll buy you a drink. And she's like, buy me a diamond. And then he's like, no, I'm not going to buy you a diamond. And then she's like, give me some. And I don't know. I was like, she's just, like, really escalating it, just trying to get whatever she can. I just thought it was great.
It was great. And then...
Her personality's pretty good.
Yeah. So when he was telling her about it, he's like, these are church-going folk.
Oh, yeah.
If you notice that, I started counting about it after she had arrived and started dancing. Mm-hmm. I counted 8 shoulders between 4 women that were not Lady Chablis. Every other girl's shoulders were, like, fully covered, like, down to the elbow.
Oh, nice.
Very, like, conservative, like...
Yeah.
Hiding everything. Going back to the 1800s.
That was her personality again.
Yeah.
I know. It was great.
Certainly not dancing the way she was dancing either.
They're expecting more of Kelso's dancing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Then she comes to court and she's like, look at this picture. Excuse me, ma'am, you gotta sit down.
Yeah, she had no idea how a court system works. She, like, her personality showed there too. It's just like,
I know.
I'm gonna be me, and it's like, yeah, there's a procedure to this kind of stuff.
This is like one of the places you can be you, just in the little square that they tell you to sit.
Yeah, you have to still follow certain guidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
it was just funny.
Yeah. Which he was still getting a crack out of everything. Like
of course.
Kelso looks like he was watching stand-up comedy.
Yeah, he was like, everybody's a character. I'm out of my normal state. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we had Luther on the jury. That was great. I loved
Mm-hmm.
I loved the idea of the character. of Luther.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel about.
He stood out. But...
Yeah. I don't like horseflies. They hurt.
Yeah, that was, I don't know.
That's a little odd.
Yeah.
And the fact that everybody just tolerated the fact that he puts chemicals in their drinking water if he's having an off day is kind of weird.
Yeah.
If he actually does it. I mean, they're all like, he's going to go do it. And then you're like, well, has he ever done it if nothing's ever happened because of it?
Right. Or, like, the other thing is, like, they're like, oh, you know not to drink the water. So I'm like, so if you don't drink it, then, like, do you ever know if he does it? Along the same lines. Like, if nothing's happened, nobody drinks it, how do we know he's really doing it?
Exactly, yeah.
What if at the end, Jim had drunk some water, and then he collapsed? That would have been a whole new twist.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like...
Yeah.
He had a heart attack.
Oh.
For sleeping with some 20-something-year-old kid. Foreshadowed from when they were in the morgue.
Yes.
Which... I don't know what movie it is. I've not seen a dead body, like outside of a funeral, and I don't think I would have been. They're just like flipping up the people's stuff, and I'm like, I feel like I would have done. I don't know. I wouldn't be as comfortable as they were, although she worked in the hospital before, so.
And it's so
right.
you might see
people
him walking.
Yeah, you may see him walking around.
Day.
Yeah, they're just kind of used to it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have been
guy?
summoned.
Oh, he died the other day.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's raised from the dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my dentist.
But in that same scene, like, he finds out that...
the bombshell.
Yeah, that they, like, didn't glove him until he was at the hospital or whatever. And then she's like, yeah, I was on duty, and, like, you can look at the forms. And I'm like, I don't think it's that easy, but...
It might be in Savannah.
It could be for criminal cases.
Yeah. Well, but he was just a reporter, right? Like,
Did he even say he was a reporter? I just thought he was Joe Schmo to her.
Yeah, he just said, hey, let me see that. I came from the morgue.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why were you...
Yeah, that's also
Maybe it is that easy.
Comes walking back from the morgue. How'd you get back there? Well, I came in with the
sick lady.
The sick lady. That was funny, too.
Yeah.
That's just who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go, you actually get the true confession, or a confession of sorts, which, do you guys believe Jim? Do you think that Billy shot?
I was going to say, I believe that he didn't shoot and that he killed him in cold blood. That just seems more doable to me. And then he has all this schmoozing that he can, like, layer on top of it. But, Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, especially with the last scene, believe what you want. I think it's more likely that he didn't appreciate being threatened, especially in front of someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And he also had that someone else is an alibi now, sort of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think he did just kind of kill him. I don't think maybe there was a little bit of like argument in the same sense of like the money and stuff when he first showed up.
Yeah.
But I think I think he just flat out killed him because he was just becoming a pain to him at least, and like probably asking for money all the time, and just he probably just got fed up with his habits, and so that's how I feel about it too. I think he did just kill him.
I think he killed him because of the two Lugers, the two pistols he had. Why would he have two of the exact same pistols stored in two separate spots? Like, he was storing one of them with Rasputin's dagger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, one of them had historical significance.
Okay.
The one with Rasputin did, I believe. Didn't he mention that when he mentions the dagger? He says something about the Luger.
Yeah, he had a lot of historical stuff. He had like 3 Fabergé eggs, which are pricey as fuck. I don't get it, but okay.
I don't either, but yeah. I'm with you. Okay.
Can I offer you this egg?
Egg in this trying time.
This expensive AF egg.
Right? But then, he gets off scot-free because of the evidence. And he doesn't give the truth. And then John Kelso's like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, basically.
I was surprised by that.
That just seemed like such a weird, like, just turn of character. Like, did you not believe him beforehand? Or you just, basically, is he like, I was trying to figure out, does Kelso just be like, thinking, like, this guy's going to lie to me no matter what?
Yeah, I think it was more of that. Like, I saw it as he was, like, disappointed because, like, basically What's-His-Face drags him down there and, like, is like, oh, hey, like, I loved your book. And then, like, they get to talking or whatever. And so, like, clearly, I don't know, I feel like Kelso likes him. And then basically I saw it as, like, a betrayal of trust almost. Like, he basically set up this whole book to, like, make sure he could get off. And he was, like, rooting for him. And then, wah-wah.
Yeah,
So
I think he
he's
felt
like, "Fuck
used
this."
and betrayed. Yeah.
More used than Sonny? Sonny was his lawyer.
Yeah. But Sonny didn't have any idea or know better.
Yeah.
I know.
Whereas...
Just moving on down the road.
Yeah.
Sonny was just so excited coming in. Ho, ho, we got good evidence.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Bombshell.
Yep, exactly. You could always have a bombshell ready at the turning point of the trial.
The pivotal point, if you will.
Yeah. It's the trial of the century.
Mm-hmm.
The trial.
I think I just combined 2 episode names. But do they actually call it Trial of the Century?
Yes.
Yeah, they call one of them that.
Because they also call it the Storm of the Century.
Oh.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, I think...
They're like of the century.
Yeah, it gives it gravitas.
Yeah.
Kelso.
Kelso and Kelso.
So Kelso's talking to him at the end. He gets that fancy picture.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jim is just like, hey, dude, just believe what you want. Dies.
You're like, yeah, this guy's sketch. Don't trust him.
Yeah. And then Billy smiles at him. And I'm like, are we in The Shining?
Yeah, I thought that was creepy. Well, I don't know. Then, like, part of me was like, oh, does this have to do with the voodoo stuff?
Yeah, it totally does.
Because, like, she told him not to turn around, and he did. And did we ever see the repercussions of turning around? Kelso turns around?
No.
So I was like...
Just that he had to move down there.
Yeah, basically. He gets sucked in.
Yeah.
And then...
Literally.
See, he does get trapped in the town.
Inevitably, yeah.
Boom, done. And then... I don't know, they go back to the cemetery, right? And then she's, like, talking to Billy. And I like how she's like, you can just lay there then. And I'm like, damn, girl. That's hardcore. Like, she came to help him, and then she's like, you know what? You can just lay there. I don't even care. And so, I don't know. I thought that was bizarre. So I figured that had to do with something, too. I don't know. I thought it was creepy that Jude Law smiled at him. But then I also kind of had the theory that you had. I'm like, ooh, what did he drink? I gotta watch this again to see if he drank water.
Right, yeah.
It just would have been funny.
Yeah. Full circle.
But, like, he had no, like, he had nothing with Luther the whole time. So
I know. It doesn't make any sense.
if you crossed him at the beginning, I would have been like, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor's revenge. But that's all the notes I have.
That's all she wrote?
Yeah, Sam, did you write more?
No, that's all I had. I was just trying to remember the end. He moves there and...
Yeah, he moves there. They all live happily ever after because it's the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how movies ended then.
And it's Shibley's kicking chicken that they get to eat, which sounded
Yes.
Yeah.
good.
I want to try that chicken.
Doesn't it sound good?
You can get a breast or a thigh. I'm a leg man.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, they're a little more fatty. I'll try. I think that would be a better thigh, but...
But wait, did you say you have no more notes?
Yeah, I'm out, yeah.
Alright. So let's get to the cast. John Kelso is played by John Cusack Elso. John Kelso. He's in Grosse Point Blank, yes, which actually got him this role.
Nice.
Say Anything, and then 1408.
Oh, I forgot about 1408.
I've never seen it.
Ooh.
It seems like
I
a
don't
Tim
even know
film.
what that is.
What?
It's like a horror thriller, right?
Add it to the list.
Yeah, add that to the list because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jim Williams is played by Kevin Spacey. He's in American Beauty. I know. That was the twist at the end.
Yeah.
No, it was Kevin Spacey the whole time.
He's also in House of Cards and Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Tim really
I
likes
love
that
that
movie.
movie.
Yeah. Sonny Sailor was played by Jack Thompson. He's in Breaker Morant, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clone. No, the Clone Wars. I don't remember. It's Attack of the Clone. Whatever. Fuck. I've been watching the Clone Wars TV show, so like it messes up my brain. Yeah. And then Australia. So you know that Sonny can sing because he's in Baz Luhrmann's Australia with Hugh Manjack.
That's true.
Hugh Manjack.
Minerva is played by Irma P. Hall. She's in The Lady Killers with Tom Hanks, Collateral, and Nothing to Lose. This Billy Hansen guy, never seen him before. His name is Jude Law.
Yeah. He's not in anything.
No, not at all.
He's in
not
this new
great or
show.
anything.
I know, right? He's in this new show. Well, it's new last year. HBO Max. It's called The Third Day. It's kind of got this mystery vibe, Tim, that you might be into.
It's like mystery midsummer.
Yeah.
And
it's got a midsummer
So we watched
vibe.
the first episode and I'm creeped the fuck out.
Yeah.
So like
we watched it with her dad and he's just like, nope.
And so I'm like, I want to finish it, but also I know I'm going to hate myself for finishing it.
It's only 6 episodes long. So.
Oh, I have to check it out then for sure.
Yeah. And then he's also in Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I always find that I've not seen it, so I find it odd.
Yeah.
Like, just that actor. He's in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yep.
The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Dumbledore. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Grand Budapest Hotel. He's in King Arthur. He's in King Arthur. Which person? Which director?
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
Insert the rest of Jude Law's career here because I feel like we said a lot of
You just
movies
keep
for
going.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just keep
I only
going.
have 3 written.
Oh, okay. You just ad-libbed the rest.
Yeah. I just like Jude Law. I didn't like Jude Law when I first saw him.
He was
Really?
a rom-com person.
Yeah, it's
true.
him and Hugh Grant. I wasn't a Hugh Grant fan, but like I've come around to him.
They're like a fine wine.
Yeah. Mandy Nichols is played by Allison Eastwood.
Did not know that.
Sarcasm?
No, I didn't know that. And then I saw the synopsis and I was like, oh.
Yeah. She is in Absolute Power, The Mule, in Battle Creek. I'm going to get back to her in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Odom is played by Paul Hipp. He's in Face Off.
Nice.
Bad Lieutenant and Lethal Weapon 3 as Doctor.
Nice.
Chablis is played by Lady Chablis. And it's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The director of this film is Clint Eastwood.
Yep.
And you might know him from directing The Mule, Mystic River, Richard Jewell.
All these things.
And Allison Eastwood actually didn't know that Clint was attached.
Oh.
Yeah, she was trying
How
out for
does
this
that
role,
happen?
and then, I don't know, like, her getting the role, apparently they claim didn't have to do with family.
Mm-hmm. No nepotism, I'm sure.
No. This movie won 1 award and was nominated for 4 others. A lot of the Christmas party at the beginning were actual party goers from Jim's parties in real life.
Oh.
Weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The Bird Girl statue, like the statue that you see at the beginning and the very end,
Mm-hmm.
it's a replica, but there's like 4 of them in Savannah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like a thing.
I don't know if it was like the music or just her, but I found her creepy.
Yeah. But the interesting part about the trial, it took 10 years in real life.
Damn.
There were 4. First one, he got convicted, sentenced to death. Like life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, he went to like appeal.
Yeah.
Convicted, sentenced to life in prison.
Okay.
Third one, ended in a mistrial. I believe it's called a hung jury. 11-1 for conviction. Fourth trial, he was convicted in an hour. Acquitted in an hour.
Huh.
Yeah.
The
That's
heck?
weird, right?
What a wild ride.
I know.
And then dies of a heart attack.
Yeah. So what's interesting is the first 3 took place in Savannah. The last one took place in Augusta.
Mm.
So I don't know. Also, 1 hour? That's weird. The critics rated this movie... What?
Sketchy.
Right? The critics rated this a 50%. Audience gave it a 65%. IMDb a 6.6 out of 10. And Google an 82%. And since this was a box office bust, I wanted to bring up that the budget was $30 million.
Dang.
And a Clint Eastwood film was not even able to carry it over that.
Poor little fella.
Came in at 25.1 mil.
I mean, it's like barely.
I know,
but still.
it's not like Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess who do we want to start with?
Sam.
Always with me. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You went last night. Second to last night.
You picked it.
Yeah,
you picked it, girl.
I get ya. I liked it. I would flip it on. It is a little bit longer, but I think that the characters are fun. You know, the side characters. I won't say the main characters are fun, but like, you know, Lady Chablis, Minerva, just some of the like odd characters.
I liked Sonny a lot too.
Yeah, like he was fun.
He's just so intense.
And then I just feel like, I don't know, I think it does a decent job of like actually showing you a decent part of Savannah. It doesn't show you the like river walk, I don't think, ever.
It doesn't, which is really cool.
Which is cool, but like it shows you a lot of the squares, so I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they have like 9 squares or something ridiculous.
Yeah, so I feel like if you like thrillers or any of these actors,
90s crime movies,
or if you just like Savannah, you can flip it on. What do you think, Tim?
I was pretty bored during this movie.
That's fair.
And it wasn't what I expected, I guess. I didn't really read any, like, the synopsis or anything. I didn't look at anything up most of the time.
Did you watch a trailer?
I didn't watch a trailer.
I'm shook.
I don't know. I was very bored, and it didn't really...
It was just kind of eh?
It's a slow mover.
Not knowing it was based on a true story, that kind of brings it up a little bit for me. Because usually I'm like all for those types of movies, but I'm still just kind of like, after you told me that there was multiple trials and everything, I'm just like, nah, this movie's a pass for me, so I'm going to flip it off.
Okay. And I am right in the middle.
What?
If the side characters weren't as charactery,
yeah.
I'm using Tim's word from circa episode 2.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Charactery, this movie would be a hard pass for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I really liked Lady Chablis, Minerva. Like they all made the movie fun.
Yeah.
In what is kind of a not fun plot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's long and kind of boring.
Oh my god, it is. It's a slow burn. I will also say I'm influenced by the fact that I've been to Savannah.
Yeah.
And I've walked those streets. So I'm a flip it on for that. I will say, like, if you like Savannah, go check it out. If you've been through there. So yeah.
Boom done.
Boom done.
We gotta hurry. Sam's fading.
I'm not fading.
Alright, Tim's up next week. He's gonna get box office bust. Sam, roll him that box office bust.
I thought it was the other one where you picked
Wordplay. So we can pick Oregon.
Oh yeah. We gotta get. Ooh, you'll pick Oregon and I'll pick Oregon.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's a new one, Near and Dear.
Oh, yeah.
So you get to pick a movie you really, really love.
From your like teenage to childhood to teenagehood.
Oh, there's an age limit.
There's a stipulation on it?
Yeah, like your younger self, like something you've always held near and dear to your heart.
That makes sense.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, Tim, there's like, you've listed off so many. That
Osmosis Jones again. I'm just kidding.
We already watched The Rocketeer, damn it.
Oh, true.
I know. We're hitting all of Tim's near and dears before we get...
I'll have to go through the list and see, but alrighty.
Alright, well, talk to y'all next week. I don't use that word lightly.
Yeah, you don't.